Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. Today's morning dose. This is your man Lamin Tamba of the APRC. Good morning. Today's morning dose is going to be dispatched in Patriotic Gambian Group 1. And I did that on purpose because we're talking about patriotism. We're talking about Gambia first. So today's morning dose is going to be dispatched here and it's going to be short, swift, sweet. Now, we all seen Adama Barrow, the President of the Republic of the Gambia, giving up. He's lost hope. He's totally confused. He's angry. He's bitter. He's subdued. He's talking about God now. Since Jammeh spoke in Farafenye, Barrow has been under siege, and Barrow has been doing nothing but preaching about God. Since when did Barrow know God? Since when did Barrow know Allah? Barrow is now preaching that if he loses the election on the 4th of December 2021, it will be God's will. Maybe that is where his peace lies. That's Barrow saying it. Is Barrow sensing what's coming since our crowd in Kalaji yesterday? Mama Kandeh's crowd in Kalaji yesterday? The great winning AGGI alliance, APRC, GDC, GAP, and the Independent. Is Barrow sensing what's coming his way? We do not know. We don't know why Barrow's tone has been subdued lately, why his confidence has been sapped. Barrow himself has lost, is a totally lost figure. His body language is totally wrong. His body language is that of a beaten man, a man that's lost confidence, a man that knows that the 4th of December will spell the end of his reign as the governor of Senegal to the Gambia, or the fake president of the Republic of the Gambia, or as the French TV24 called it, an accidental president of the Republic of the Gambia. Barrow is an accident that propped him to the State House. Barrow is a consequence of a mafia conspiracy. Barrow is a consequence of unpatriotic behavior from Gambians and the dark forces that helped them shunt Barrow to State House. Barrow now knows God exists. Barrow is preaching about hellfire, about heaven, about God, and about God's will. Barrow's been rattled by Kandeh and Jammeh's formidable game. Kandeh and Jammeh are a very deadly duo. Their campaign strategy is mesmerizing. It's absolutely stupendous. This is what's frightening Barrow. So the NPP camp is panicking. I heard they were mooting about sacking their West Coast chairman, the NPP West Coast chairman, and the KMC chairman for a totally disappointing welcoming of Barrow from Kalaji to Banjul. And also, they've given up on winning the West Coast region. Certainly lost Fonyi and lost most of the combos, Barrow, I mean. Mama Kandeh of the GDC, APRC, GAP, and Independent Alliance, an alliance of patriots, a coalition of nationalists. We are going to save Gambia again. We have a development pedigree. We are the best. All Gambian people must realize that this is about the Gambia first. We must vote for the Gambia. And if you are going to vote for the Gambia, Barrow is bad news. You will never contemplate putting Barrow as your front runner if you're thinking about Gambia's advancement, Gambia's progress, Gambia's development. If you're thinking about your security, your economy, your agriculture, your education, your environment, your fisheries, every single thing that a country needs to go forward, Barrow will not figure in that bracket. You must reject Barrow. Do not give Adama Barrow your vote, especially for APRC people who were deceived into following Barrow and the NPP. Now is the time for you guys to come back to the real APRC. There is no doubting where 98% of APRC supporters are as of yesterday evening when Mama Kandeh crossed the Bruman Bridge in Kalaji. The crowd was enormous, the biggest crowd ever pulled by an opposition figure in Gambia's history, and that was formidable. It is shaking and rocking the foundations of Gambian politics to a point where Barrow is now subdued. He's losing hope. He's teaching his supporters and preparing their minds for a loss on the 4th of December 2021. This is your morning dose. This is from your man, Lamin Tamba, and today is the 26th, Friday, the 26th of November, 2021. I am dispatching this message purposely in Patriotic Gambian Group 1, which is an APRC group which still has some infiltrators from the NPP. Some NPP boys are still trying to put up some resistance. They're still trying to deceive the majority of APRC supporters in that group. Dare I say, their attempts to continue to deceive APRC supporters are failing miserably. We are the best. The AGGI Alliance, we are poised to win. Today, Mama Kandeh is coming back to the combos. Everyone, the army, the civil service, security services, every single person, go out after work today and welcome His Excellency President Mama Kandeh back to the combos. Yes, His Excellency President Mama Kandeh, because Barrow is running, Barrow is defeated, Barrow is subdued, Barrow is conquered. We came, we saw, we conquered. We are the AGG Alliance. President Jammeh is a prolific winner. Mama Kandeh is a prolific winner. Mama Kandeh has hammered Adama Barrow several times. President Jammeh has won several times. Their game is epic. They are racing the game. President Jammeh is talking about policy now. Over 52,000 Gambian children out of school. That has never happened under President Jammeh. Murders, the murder rate in the Gambia is nothing we've experienced before. The market prices in the Gambia are nothing we've experienced before. Gambia is on a downward spiral. Gambia is on a dangerous path to destruction. We, the AGGI Alliance, via President Mama Kandeh, President Yahya Jammeh, GAP and the Independent, are about to change the country's course for the better. So therefore, all of you must endorse President Mama Kandeh, let him win, and we can save our country that way. The trepidation, the jeopardy that Barrow plunged the Republic of the Gambia into, that jeopardy must be stopped. We have to remedy the situation. It's a dangerous situation where no one is safe, not even in their bedrooms. We all know that. Barrow has admitted to security failure. Barrow has admitted to corruption under his government. Barrow himself said that government funds, public funds, were pumped into his wife's account because the matter was urgent and they needed money to use it to facilitate their trip to China. So they used his wife's foundation account to put government money in. An illegal act, a criminal act, and an act of a corrupt government and a corrupt head of state. Barrow admitted to fertilizer scandal. Barrow government has admitted to Gambia petroleum scandal. Barrow government has admitted to diplomatic passport scandal. In fact, Barrow government was prosecuting the criminals who were involved in all four of these and investigating them. Barrow government has been shooting protesters. Barrow government has been gassing protesters. Barrow government has been doing every single evil thing to Gambian citizens. Ladies and gentlemen, why would anyone find Barrow appealing? I do not understand. I cannot understand why anyone will think Barrow is appealing, why anyone will think retaining Barrow as State House of the Republic of the Gambia is a good idea. But in any society, you'll find people who are not patriotic. In any society or country, you'll find people who are not nationalists. In any society, you'll have people who are greedy, who will take money and destroy their future. I am advising Gambian citizens via my Facebook Live or Facebook Morning Dose or WhatsApp Morning Dose today. This is a WhatsApp Morning Dose. The Facebook is going to come shortly. This is the Morning Dose from your man Lamin Tamba. I am advising all Gambian citizens not to destroy their future and the future of their children for the sake of momentary pleasures that they will gain by supporting Barrow. I am advising you guys that the outlook for the next 5 years under Barrow will spell trouble for our country, for yourselves, for your families, for the future of your children, and for the future of the Republic of the Gambia. Please abandon Adama Barrow. The man has admitted to incompetence, inexperience, and he has no desire to improve himself. He has absolutely no desire to change the destructive force that he's accompanied with, the force that's destroying the Republic of the Gambia. The market prices are beyond even the well-paid Gambian people. We must remove the Barrow government if we mean development, if we mean progress for our tiny little nation. The time now is the time to remove Adama Barrow. All of you following Barrow for your momentary pleasures, remember, an insecure state, a declining state, a state engulfed in economic decadence, is a state that will be unsafe for even the momentary gains that you're getting from the Barrow government. No matter how much wealth you accrue, if your streets, your homes, and your bedrooms are unsafe, your wealth could result to nothingness. You will be reduced to zeros because your life will be under threat, your livelihood will be under threat, your future will be destroyed. This is your man Lamin Tamba. This is my morning dose, been dispatched to the Patriotic Gambian Group 1 for the benefit of all Gambian citizens. This is not about APRC, GDC, GAP, and the Independent Alliance. This is about the Republic of the Gambia. Barrow doesn't know what he is doing. Barrow is lost. So therefore, I am not surprised that Mama Kandeh's turnout in Kalaji, in Kawali, in Buyam, and soon to be in the Combos is sending the State House into panic mode. Panic alarms ringing up everywhere. Mama Kandeh for president. President Jammeh to work with Mama Kandeh and advise him. Mama Kandeh already has a development pedigree, a development history, an outstanding past. Mama Kandeh already demonstrated his patriotism, his development orientation, his love of the Gambia, his patriotism, his nationalism. Ladies and gentlemen, the time is now to think about the Gambia. Forget about what goes in your pockets. Forget about what vehicles you're driving. Forget about how much money you're getting from President Adama Barrow. This is about the Republic of the Gambia. And the Republic of the Gambia should come first in all of your thoughts. And if that's the case, that we're overwhelmingly thinking about the Republic of the Gambia, we will overwhelmingly reject the notion that Gambia is safe in the hands of Adama Barrow. That's a false notion. Barrow is ruining the country. Barrow has given up our sovereign wealth, our national wealth, to external forces, the fisheries, the sand mines, the economy, our cashew trade, our security provisions. Every single thing has been outsourced, not to the benefit of Gambian citizens, but to the benefit of Barrow's friends who are corrupting him and destroying the Gambia at the same time. To all APRC supporters, the small amount that's still remaining and supporting Adama Barrow. Adama Barrow is not a friend. NPP are threatening to arrest President Jammeh and prosecute him. NPP are threatening to implement the recommendations of the TRRC illegally because the TRRC cannot instigate any action or recommendations against President Jammeh. President Jammeh has total immunity under the Constitution of the Republic of the Gambia of 1997. So therefore, any recommendation from TRRC against President Jammeh will be illegal. Only Parliament of the Republic of the Gambia can change it. But if Parliament change it and make those recommendations retrospective or the law retrospective, Adama Barrow himself will find himself in a pit because Barrow government has carried out so many human rights violations over the last 5 years at a ratio, at a proportion that's greater than what they're accusing Jammeh of over his 22 years rule. The amount of human rights violation that the Barrow government committed, if you work out the ratio, the proportion, is far worse than the allegations they levy against President Jammeh and his government. So if Parliament lifts the immunity clause for serving or ex-heads of state under Section 69 of the Constitution of the Republic of the Gambia 1997, if Parliament lifts the immunity bestowed on the military junta for years between 1994 and 1996 and makes the law retrospective, we will be trying Adama Barrow for crimes against humanity, for crimes against Gambian citizens, and we will be trying President Jammeh, President Jawara posthumously. Therefore, I am saying that under the current laws of the Republic of the Gambia, the Constitution of the Republic of the Gambia, no legal proceedings can be recommended by the TRRC report against President Jammeh in accordance with the Constitution of the Republic of the Gambia and the laws of the Republic of the Gambia. So therefore, any recommendations against President Jammeh will be null and void, will be illegal, will be a contravention of the Republic of the Gambia's Constitution 1997. There are also provisions which cover the military junta. Schedule 2, paragraph 13, subparagraphs 1 to 5, gave the military junta total immunity for acts or omissions when they ruled the Gambia. Section 69, which can be lifted by Parliament, but if they make it retrospective, Barrow will be in serious trouble. President Jawara will be in serious trouble. Barrow and his NPP are threatening to arrest and prosecute President Jammeh. Why is any APRC supporter still supporting President Barrow if it's not for their greed, for their inflated ego, for their anger, for their bitterness, for their misguided conceptions? This is the morning dose from your man, Lamin Tamba. This morning dose has been dispatched in Patriotic Gambian Group 1 for the benefit of the members of that group, in extension or by extension to all APRC supporters, to all Gambian citizens, to the world. Ignore the TRRC report when it comes to President Jammeh. It will be of no consequence. It will be of no value. They will not be able to start any legal action against President Jammeh as it stands, not via the recommendations of the TRRC, and you can take that from me. But what I'm pleased with is to see the thousands of APRC supporters who initially went to President Barrow and the NPP, who are now returning to the APRC under President Jammeh and under President Mama Kandeh. Thank you very much for returning in your numbers. Mama Kandeh has already won. Because if an opposition figure can frighten the president into submission, if an opposition figure can frighten the incumbent into a total submission, that alone is victory. We're going to cement that victory on the 4th of December 2021. Barrow is bad news. Barrow is not good for the Republic of the Gambia, ladies and gentlemen. Do not give him your vote. Barrow government is admittedly corrupt. Barrow himself has admitted that. Barrow government cannot secure our safety. Barrow has admitted to that. Barrow is giving up our fisheries, and Barrow's government has admitted to signing illegal fishing deals. Barrow government has signed up deportation deals. Barrow government has taken a lot of money from EU, the World Bank, African Development Bank, and we have not seen any of it. Barrow government cannot implement even the simplest of the OIC conference. Barrow government is a total failure. Barrow must go. If you are thinking about Gambia, Barrow doesn't figure. If you are thinking about development, Barrow doesn't figure. Let's remove this man. Patriotic Gambians must all work and rally behind President Mama Kandeh. The time for change is here. The time to rescue Gambia is here. The time for us to fight for the Gambia is here. If Barrow has lost hope, the NPP must now give up their campaign and support President Mama Kandeh. The UDP, the Citizens Alliance, DOI, all other parties, please, let's think about the Gambia. National Unity Party, let's think about the Gambia. But President Mama Kandeh is now the front runner. Let's give him the authority to remove Barrow, hands down, clean. Let's remove Barrow for Gambia's sake. Gambia is sliding into total destruction. I do not know how many reminders you guys want. Barrow himself is now subdued. His tone is defeated. We all know what Barrow was like when he stands at the podium, when he stood up in the podiums before. We all know what he's like. He was always energetic. He was always jovial, always cheerful. But since President Jammeh spoke in Farafenni, Barrow was totally ruined because all the projects that he was using as his campaign tools, President Jammeh put those projects straight. He put the record straight. And Barrow no longer has any project to boast about. This is what subdued him. And then he told Mama Kandeh to be quiet. He told President Jammeh to be quiet. They told him to be quiet instead. Barrow is the biggest threat to our security because Barrow was provoking UDP, calling Ousainou Darboe all sorts of names, belittling him, disrespecting him. Barrow decided to hijack Mama Kandeh's campaign, to provoke Mama Kandeh, to provoke President Jammeh. None of them listened to him, and they increased the tempo. They ramped up the campaign strategy, and Barrow is now subdued, defeated, and Barrow is planning his exit route now. Barrow and his supporters have lost hope. They're panicking, and Barrow is trying to reassure them. Barrow is a goner. He is done. He is doomed. He is dusted. He should be removed immediately. And this is why we're going to remove him immediately for the benefit of the Republic of the Gambia. Barrow must go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your morning dose with your man Lamin Tamba of the APRC, GDC, GAP, and the Independent Alliance. We are poised to win. We are confident we're going to shake State House, and that shaking of State House will be the transition from Adama Barrow to President Mama Kandeh. That is if Barrow is on Gambian soil at that point. So therefore, we're ready. Gambia Army says they're going to vote for President Mama Kandeh. Gambia Police Force say they're going to vote for President Mama Kandeh. Gambia Prison Services and Immigration Services will vote for President Mama Kandeh because Barrow is of no use. Barrow has reduced our security services to nothing. Barrow has reduced our civil services to nothing. Barrow has reduced the Gambian child to second or third fiddle. We say no to that. We're going to remove him. So today, APRC people, boom, let's go. Let's welcome President Mama Kandeh back to the combos. WinRec, APRC, GDC Alliance, WinRec, security services, civil services, all of you. When you finish your work today, go to the streets and welcome President Mama Kandeh, who has now conquered the countryside. He has conquered Fonyi. He's about to conquer the combos. He's about to conquer Banjul. Mama Kandeh for president. Boom. We're going to win. We are not playing. We are not joking. We are ready to win. We are winning. President Mama Kandeh, we have hope, 100% hope that you'll be in State House. Your game and President Jammeh's game is unmatchable. And President Jammeh has warned Adama Barrow. This time around, if you try any rigging, the consequences will be grave. Yes, Adama Barrow. If you try to rig this election again, your government and the IEC, who are trying to help you, Adama Barrow. Now NPP are panicking. They're pointing fingers at IEC. Yes, they're criticizing the IEC. NPP of all people who've been put there by the IEC are now panicking that the IEC is going to play foul. No, the actual foul play will come from Barrow and his people. Barrow and the NPP are now panicking. They're criticizing the IEC. They're calling IEC names. They don't trust Ali Mohamed Jai. Wow, time is a healer. Time is a master. Time is everything. Time is a judge. And time again, President Jammeh has been vindicated. But President Jammeh has warned Adama Barrow and his people, if you try to rig this election, the consequences will be grave. Yes, the grave digger, the human sacrifices. If you try to rig this election, the consequences will be grave. But we're confident we are going to win this clean. We're hoping all the other opposition parties will now endorse President Mama Kandeh for State House. Yes, we want to win. We want to secure Gambia's future. And Gambia is only going to be rescued by Mama Kandeh at the moment. Mama Kandeh is the front runner. But if we come and join him, it will be a slam dunk. It will be a masterclass. It will be a convincing win. It will be a thumping win. It will be a win that nobody will dispute. Even if they try to rig the election, the win will be so convincing, there's no way they're going to be able to overcome the power of Gambian patriots, the nationalism of Gambian patriots, the hard work, the vision, the mission of Gambian people cannot be thwarted by Adama Barrow anymore. He can't stop this force that's about to sweep him away from State House, because Barrow doesn't deserve to be in Gambian State House. Barrow must go. Ladies and gentlemen, the time now is the time to endorse President Mama Kandeh. Today, Mama Kandeh is coming from the combos. Army officers off duty, police officers off duty, civil servants after work, nurses, teachers, prison services, immigration services, the paramilitary, the 42,000 hotel industry workers who've lost their jobs, Julbrew, Banjul breweries who've lost their jobs, Daily Observer staff who've lost their jobs, Chararam's staff who've lost their jobs, fisheries industry personnel who've lost their jobs, cashew trade industry who've lost their jobs. Today is the day to line up the streets of the Republic of the Gambia and show your solidarity to President Mama Kandeh, to President Jammeh, to GAP and the Independent. Today is the day to ramp up your support for President Mama Kandeh. Today is the day to show Adama Barrow that we've given up hope in you, Barrow. We've given up hope in you, Adama Barrow government. We are putting all our cards in President Mama Kandeh, and Mama Kandeh is going to win clean. President Jammeh has advised all of you patriotic Gambians to unite, irrespective of your regions, irrespective of your political parties, irrespective of your tribe, your gender, your creed. The time now is for all Christians and Muslims to come together to vote for President Mama Kandeh and change the direction that the Gambia is taking. We can change this. We are confident President Kandeh is going to win, and we're going to rescue the Gambia. Thank you very much. This is your morning dose from Lamin Tamba, and today is Friday. Juma Mubarak to every single Gambian citizen. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Now is the time to kick Barrow out. Thank you.